Welcome back. Now that the warmer weather is here, it is time to switch up. Maybe make a little something different that you haven't had for a while. That includes your cocktails and your drink recipes for summertime. As Dave Kiawa is here, he is from Fine Wine and Good Spirits as a cocktail and drink expert. Lots of recipes to help us keep our cool. Dave, good to see you.
Well, thank you so much for having me on the show today, Rick. I appreciate it.
I know it's a busy, busy time, and I'm sure you had a lot of people in the store, even Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, leading up to the long holiday weekend. But now today is another day when people were thinking, hey, maybe try something a little bit different. What do you got for us?
Exactly. Well, the first thing I have today is a front porch tea.
Okay.
It's actually the Fine Wine and Good Spirits cocktail of the month.
Got it.
And what's nice about this when we're gathering for Memorial Day and we have people over the house, this is a batch cocktail. So you can make it up in a big batch, serve it all day.
Okay.
So we're going to start out in this punch bowl, and what I made was a little bundt cake ice ring, which is easy. Just fill a bundt cake with water.
I could make that.
You can make that.
I could do that
exactly.
one. Yep.
Then we're going to add in an entire jar of Old Smoky moonshine infused peaches.
All right.
So this is going to make like a peach tea ultimately.
Got it.
And then we're going to add 1.5 cups of Sweet Carolina sweet tea vodka.
Gotcha.
So this is a vodka that has a sweet tea flavor to it. And then just to kind of balance it out a bit, we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice, about 3/4 of a cup.
And the idea there is to give it the lemon flavor or just to soften the other things that you've got in there?
Well, to give it a lemon flavor to the tea. You know, a lot of times when we have tea, we want lemon in it.
Sure.
And then we're going to add an entire jar of pre-mixed tea.
Gotcha.
Of course, you can make it yourself.
Sure.
We're going to add that together. And as you can see with that bundt cake ice in there, you can have ice all day.
Sure.
So what we'll do is to make it a little bit festive, we'll go ahead and pour it into a mason jar, and then we'll garnish it off with a peach slice and a mint leaf. So there you go. The
And
cocktail
just like
of the
that.
month.
Now,
Front porch tea.
Front porch tea. How different is this from if you go into a bar and you just say you want a Long Island iced tea? Similar, different? I mean, the peach, I think, would set it a little bit different.
Very different, exactly. This is actually significantly milder than a Long Island iced tea.
But the peach is a nice touch.
Yeah, it really is.
And the mint on top also gives it a nice little flavor, too.
Very refreshing.
You're a really, really good cook. Amazing. Next one.
Let's move on to the next one. So this is called a Hendrix Cucumber Lemonade.
Okay.
And it starts out with Hendrix gin.
All right.
Hendrix is a gin made in Scotland, and they consider it a most unusual gin. So let's think about what gin is. It's basically a vodka infused with a lot of botanicals. And this one tends to take a little bit of a cucumber type of slant. So we have our normal juniper berries that we expect from gin, but a little bit of cool cucumber flavor.
All right.
So we're going to add 3 ounces of that. And then we're going to add more lemon juice.
All right.
It's summertime. We need the refreshment of lemon to balance out the lemon.
So a couple ounces of that, right?
Simple syrup, exactly. So just to make sure it's not too tart, we're going to add simple syrup, which is just basically sugar and water. Top that off with club soda, just to give it a little bubbly flair. And we'll mix that up and garnish that with a cucumber wheel, just to make it extra festive.
And you're serving that on ice, and it's all set to go there. Now, this is called the what?
Hendrix Cucumber Lemonade. So it kind of tastes like lemonade, has a little bit of cucumber flavor in it.
Very soft and subtle cucumber to it, though.
Very nice.
But again, for outside summertime, it's a really nice light flavor.
Perfect.
It's good.
Perfect. Well, now we're going to take you to the islands.
You keep switching me on. All right, so we've done
summertime.
tea, right? We've done tea, we've done lemonade, and now we're going to do a Bourbon Colada.
A Bourbon Colada. So kind of the hinge pin in this is Bird Dog, Kentucky Bourbon.
Right.
So this is Bird Dog Kentucky Bourbon that has spent 10 years in oak. So very nice, smooth texture to that.
Yeah.
We're going to add 1 ounce of that to a blender with some ice.
Okay.
Then we're also going to add Bacardi's Maestro rum, 1 ounce of that as well. And then, this is kind of the secret ingredient. This is a product called coconut cream, basically creamed coconut.
All right.
So we're going to add 3 ounces of that to the mix.
Which is just one giant squeeze.
One giant squeeze.
A trained professional, right?
Exactly.
You know these things. What else goes in here?
Fresh pineapple.
Aha.
So we're going to add some fresh pineapple to the mix, and
what you would expect in a colada, right?
Exactly.
You got to have that pineapple flavor.
Yeah, well, we think of pina colada, we think coconut, we think pineapple.
Right.
But the bourbon really gives it a nice mix. So this is going to be loud.
That's
so
okay.
I
Go ahead.
apologize. Mix that up. What we're trying to do, I don't know if you can hear me, is grind up the pineapple, pulverize the ice.
So it's not in there too long, but it's just to blend that pineapple, grind it down, pulverize the ice, and get it ready to go.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I got a nice hurricane glass for you. So we'll go ahead and pour that in.
Again, this is a Bourbon Colada.
Bourbon Colada. Exactly. So think pina colada. All right. Because it's Memorial Day, I have a red, white, and blue umbrella for you.
Very
Like
nice.
I said, we're taking you to the islands today.
As I'm trying that, we're going to move on to this last one and see if we can squeeze in one more. What do you say?
So this is a Kentucky lemon drop. The Kentucky lemon drop starts out with Jim Beam's Devil's Cut bourbon. So this is actually bourbon that they remove from the oak in the barrels after the bourbon's taken out. We're going to add a little bit of limoncello.
Okay.
Limoncello is a lemon liqueur from Italy. We're going to add a little bit of sweet and sour, about 2 ounces. And then finally, we're going to add in some fresh mint leaves.
Okay.
And the mint leaves are in there because when we shake it in the ice, you'll start to see it diffuse out, and it'll end up giving it a mint flavor to the actual cocktail.
There wasn't a whole lot of mint in there, but enough that it'll still spread it throughout.
You'll see when you...
I like the colada. I'm not a big coconut person, but that was a little different. So interested to try this one too.
Yeah, so give that a little...
Kentucky lemon drop.
Exactly. Give that a little sniff and you'll actually smell the mint. It's very refreshing.
I'm not sure which one I like best. We've got 4 options.
I think we have 4 winners.
We do. Very, very well done. Thank you very much for coming by.
Perfect. My pleasure.
Sharing all this with us and making them up for us.
Thank you so much for having me. I
appreciate what you all do as far as sharing those recipes with us. All of them will be available for you. Pennsylvania Fine Wine and Good Spirits. KDK.com/PTL will list them for you. And always remember, make sure you do drink responsibly.